Ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk because over the past week, if you guys didn't know, it was double XP and double weapon XP in Black Ops Cold War. And because of that, I played a whole bunch, grinding levels, grinding weapons. I'm now rank 100 and I've been grinding weapon levels ever since I hit rank 100. And I wanted to make a video today just discussing with you guys my opinions after playing the game a whole bunch. And the thing is I specifically wanted to talk about 3 things in the game that I think are literally just broken and need fixing. And in fact, one of them they actually tried to fix today. We're going to discuss that in a minute. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because as a whole, I feel like Black Ops Cold War has taken a lot of flack, and I actually really enjoy the game as a whole. I like the gameplay experience. I like the way the weapons feel, the time to kill. I like that it's not as friendly to campers as it is in Modern Warfare. Don't get me wrong, there's still definitely campers, especially if you were playing on Nuketown. But that experience for me was personally better than Modern Warfare. So there's things that I like in the game, but there's these few things that are literally just broken and really take away from the gameplay experience and the overall game of Cold War. And I feel like if these were fixed, the game would be so much better and really a really good Call of Duty game. And if you disagree with anything that I'm saying, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Every once in a while, I just like to make one of these videos discussing my opinions, how the game feels, and what I feel like could be made better. And to me, that's pretty much the most important part of this video, is what can actually be made better. And the first thing they did actually make better today, and that is the weapon XP. So as I just said, over the past week, there was double weapon XP in the game. Yet, I still felt like the weapon leveling was still incredibly slow. Once you got to about level 30 on a weapon, you would pretty much get 1 to 2 levels for that weapon per game if you did well. For example, I was playing most of the time on Nuketown, and in doing so, I would get about 50 kills-ish a game playing on Nuketown. Yet my weapon would only go up 1 level. Keep in mind, this is double weapon XP, so that's as if I'm getting like 108 kills if I get 54 kills, and that's 1 level. So to get 1 level of a weapon, you'd have to get 108 kills in multiplayer, and that just seems excessive to me. That is insane. And just doing some math, 100 times 50, that is 5,000 kills just to level up your weapon to rank 50. Now, I know that math doesn't totally check out. I'm just kind of trying to prove a point. Now, in today's update, they actually fixed this. They've actually improved the weapon leveling, and I wanted to take a quick look at those patch notes. So essentially, in these patch notes, as you can see, it says, coming out of the double XP and double weapon XP event, they realized it was broken. And I don't know how they didn't realize this earlier, but what they did today is they increased the weapon XP earn rates in both multiplayer and zombies. And then they addressed an issue in zombies where double XP and just weapon XP in general was not tracking properly in solo matches and in later rounds. Obviously, this is a problem. You're actually leveling up your weapons slower in later rounds and in solos than you actually should have been with normal XP, not even double XP. Now, here is the frustrating part about this. With this, they've now fixed this after double XP is over. Now, they have come out and said to kind of retroactively fix this for the community, they're going to be adding extra double XP events in December, and assumably once Season 1 actually starts, so after December 10th at some point. Which is nice, but it also screws over everyone who is trying to level up their weapons over the past week by playing the game a whole bunch and the double XP and just XP in general not working. It's a little bit of a slap in the face. Now, just to give you an example of what I mean by this, if you didn't know, over the past week, there were 2 good ways to level up weapons. The first of which is Fireteam Dirty Bomb. This was pretty much the fastest way to level up weapons, but personally, I don't really enjoy Fireteam Dirty Bomb. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't enjoy the game mode, but by playing it, you essentially got weapon XP basically twice as fast as you would by even playing 24/7 Nuketown, is essentially the way it worked. I'm not going to go into exact numbers or anything like that, but think of it that way. The other way to level up weapons was to go in a 4-man zombies map, have 3 of the people in your lobby not kill any zombies. You would kill zombies, only getting headshots, and that is actually the fastest way to level up weapons. You would get about 4 to 5 weapon levels every 9-ish minutes is what I kind of came out. So that was the fastest way, and then at round 7, you would kill yourself and then start all over again in the next game. Now, Here's my problem with that. When there is these ways of leveling up that are literally boring, like doing that, going to round 7 in zombies, I would much prefer to just play out a long game of zombies and level up my weapon naturally. And you could do that at the beginning of double XP, but they said, hey, you're having too much fun, let's stop that. And then they nerfed the hell out of it to the point where you could only really level up weapons in the first 7 levels of zombies. Why? I don't understand why they needed to do that. So here's the thing. I understand what Treyarch is trying to do. They want to create a system that feels grindy. Like, you have to play, level up your weapons, and it's a grindy experience, so people play longer. Because when things are a grind and you have to grind out weapon camos or levels, people will play longer to hit that level. For example, if you're playing at night and you go, I need to hit level 69 before the end of the night, first of all, nice, but that'll keep you playing longer. The problem is when there is a grind that is just literally putting time in and time in and time in, eventually people will just get bored of it and go, the grind's not worth it, and stop playing. And I don't think that Treyarch has hit that medium, because I also believe that a grind needs to be fun, and that's where weapon challenges actually come in for camos. They have to be attainable, they have to be fun to go for, and they have to make your gameplay experience differ a little bit. They have to make it so that you go for different things on different maps using different attachments. And I think they did a pretty piss poor job doing that by just making it so that leveling up weapons takes a really, really long time. And don't even get me started about point blank kills. That's a whole other story altogether. And don't even get me started about the frickin' launcher challenges. Anyway, double weapon XP. So we're going to see later today whether this actually fixes the weapon leveling. To me, it's just, before this update, it took too long to level up weapons, and hopefully today's update actually did a thing. I'm going to be doing some testing later today on a live stream. It's going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Generally speaking, if you guys didn't know, I stream 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time every single week, Monday through Friday. So if you've never checked out my stream, it's always the first link down below. I often do open lobbies where I play games with you guys. So we're going to be doing some weapon leveling testing tonight, just to see what the leveling's like, what the fastest way to do it is. So if you want to check that out, first link down below. Now, that was my first problem, and it was just more of a frustration than a complete problem. But the next thing is legitimately just 100% broken, and that is aim assist. So you may have gotten into gunfights over the past couple of weeks since the launch of the game, where it feels like your bullets aren't registering, where you're lagging. A lot of these problems are actually because of aim assist. Now, if you don't know what aim assist is altogether, it's a thing where if you're using a controller and you aim down sights and you're near a target, it'll kind of lock onto them and help you out. The way aim assist currently works in Black Ops Cold War, if you're moving and your enemy is moving in the opposite direction, your aim will actually lock on behind them and track away from them. That's the basic way of looking at it. Exclusive Ace did a much better breakdown than that, but that's the basic way of looking at it. And when you get in close range gunfights, if you're in a long range gunfights and both people are moving in opposite directions, you literally won't hit the other person because aim assist literally won't let you. And that's obviously a really big problem, and it makes the game feel clunky, unfinished. It's just full on broken, and that's why I titled the video the way I did. It's just literally broken. And I haven't seen any of the developers talk about this. I haven't seen them write anything in the patch notes about this. And to me, this should be the thing that they are addressing first and foremost right away, because it literally makes the game feel broken. And to me, that's the thing that needs to be fixed first and foremost. And then the other thing, and I feel like a freaking broken record talking about this, is the skill-based matchmaking in the game. I've heard some people actually call it yo-yo-based matchmaking, which I think is hilarious, because if you've played a lot, you'll know that you'll play one game, you'll get absolutely trounced. The next game, you'll be in a god lobby. The game after that, you're going to get absolutely trounced. And there's like none of this easy medium where you actually have consistent games. And it just feels really, really weird with the skill-based matchmaking that's currently there. Now, I know Exclusive Ace is working on a video where he's going to talk about the protected brackets and things like that. But I don't understand why we have to have this strict skill-based matchmaking, and we can't just have the old school Call of Duty lobbies where you literally just get matched with your best connection and random players that are in a relatively similar skill range and not the exact same skill range that you are. I just don't get it. There's no really point of me talking about it because one, Activision, Treyarch, Infinity Ward never address it, and to my knowledge, they're just never going to change it. So is it frustrating? Yeah. But I don't even know where to start with it, because I just don't think it's ever going to get fixed. And as of right now, it's probably the biggest complaint in the community. Now, other than these couple things, I think I'm enjoying the game quite a bit. And once that aim assist is actually fixed, I think I'm going to start to enjoy the game a lot more. And I do think the weapon XP fix from today is going to help, but we're going to have to wait and test it to see how much they actually fixed it, because I think it needed basically, I think the double XP leveling needed to be the regular XP leveling in multiplayer. But hey, that's what I think. I just wanted to get my opinions out there, say what I had to say. You may completely disagree with me. You may hate me for saying this. No, it's different than my normal story videos and things like that. But I just wanted my opinions out there, and feel free to leave yours down in the comments. That's what this video is all about. Like I said, I like to do this every once in a while. So if you enjoyed, it's always appreciated if you do hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, like what you see here, want to be with me on the road to 1 million subscribers, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hopefully we're going to get there before the new year. Hopefully. It's going to be really close. So if you want to be a part of that, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. Let me know what you think down in the comments. All of that good jazz. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out. We are